Let's go to Canberra now and catch up with Pauline Hanson, the founder and leader of One Nation. Wow, Pauline, you've seen some dramatic days in the Senate yourself, and you've been the centre of attention in many of them. But what we saw late today from Lidia Thorpe accusing another senator of sexual assault was just extraordinary. What's your take on that?
I was shocked to actually hear her make those comments, those allegations on the floor of Parliament. And there's privilege on the floor of Parliament. People can say anything they want to and it can't be used outside unless they say the same allegations outside. So, you know, it was sent to the President's office where it should have been, but since then, Chris, she's withdrawn those comments and she'll be making a further statement tomorrow. But as you said in your comments, you know, this alleged sexual assault or abuse that she had from Senator Van happened about 3 years ago. Now, that's the first I've heard of it. As you said, if anyone has any issue, then take it directly to the police and let them deal with it. Is it a criminal? It is a criminal offence. Not on the floor of Parliament, just because she's a senator, and it shouldn't have been done this period of time. What I would like to see, with defamation cases, you've got a 12-month period to make a defamation against another person. Same for sexual allegations. They should be a 12-month period for them to make an allegation or a charge against someone, not 10, 20 or 3, 10, 20, even 30 years against someone like they did with Christian Porter. It's wrong and it shouldn't be allowed.
Well, we don't know what Lidia Thorpe is going to say to the Parliament tomorrow, but as we've pointed out, she has withdrawn this accusation or these remarks for now. Here's how it unfolded earlier in the Senate.
I'm feeling really uncomfortable when a perpetrator is speaking about violence.
Senator Thorpe, that's inappropriate and reflected pulling the member, and I have to ask you to withdraw that.
I can't, because this person
Senator Thorpe, I would just warn you at this point,
sexually assaulted me,
Senator Thorpe,
and the Prime Minister had to remove him from his office. And to have him talking about this today is an absolute disgrace.
It is just a lie, and I reject it.
Sorry, Senator Van.
Sorry, I withdraw the word lie. It's just not true.
Right, just to clarify there, the reason Senator Van withdraws the word lie is not because he doesn't say it's a lie, but because lie is unparliamentary language. He denies absolutely the claim. Senator Thorpe has now withdrawn it, but we're yet to find out whether there has ever been a complaint, whether there has ever been an investigation, what else she's going to say in the Senate tomorrow. But your point is absolutely right, Pauline, and that is this is just not the place to do it, especially if this is 3 years ago. And it seems to have been flushed out by the current controversy, straight away through the Senate, where there is parliamentary privilege, where the accuser cannot be sued for defamation because of the allegation.
That's exactly right. So whether the allegations are true or not, I don't know, but it's not the place to do it. And the same thing what happened, you're talking about Brittany Higgins. I actually spoke on the floor of Parliament years ago when the Labor Party were relentlessly, and it was mainly Gallagher and also Penny Wong, that actually kept attacking the coalition over the Brittany Higgins case. Now, I spoke to Lynn Reynolds personally about it to get insight and what actually happened. She told me at the time, when she heard about it, on the Monday, she advised Brittany Higgins to go to the police and lay charges. That didn't happen. Now, Labor have got a lot to answer for this. Is it really the place on the floor of Parliament? All that we can go on now is that Katie Gallagher, some of the information that's coming out, she misled Parliament. That should not be the case. And as I said at the time, and I stood up and I accused them of being a political witch hunt to actually destroy the coalition government, destroy Morrison. It had nothing to do with them. It was an attack that happened, an alleged assault in Linda Reynolds' office on a weekend. She wasn't even there. What had it to do with the coalition? Absolutely nothing. Brittany Higgins should have gone straight to the police, laid charges, not used the media to push her own agenda.
Look, we'll continue to follow those developments. I'm certain we haven't heard the last of it. I need to get you, though, quickly on the Queensland budget. The left-wing government, the Labor Palaszczuk government that is trying to shift, like the rest of them, to a renewables model that nobody's made work anywhere in the world. Well, they've been bailed out by coal prices. A $12 billion surplus, thanks to coal, $12 billion royalties from coal. It's just hypocrisy. But the worry here really is that they're just blowing all that money in the short term anyway. They're going straight back into deficit. They're not making any use of this bonanza, I suppose.
No, we've got about over $100 billion deficit in Queensland, and Labor cannot manage money. They're not good at economics. And the thing is that they're going to kill the goose that laid the golden egg, because a lot of these investors who want to go ahead and with mining in Australia, they won't be interested in Queensland. They won't come to Queensland. They're actually doing us more harm than good. And then what they're going to do, the renewables has sent up electricity prices where they have the highest cost of electricity in the world. So, Chris, the governments are handing out, both this Labor government and our state government, handing out more monies to people. Now, the state government in Queensland, they make about 47% out of the electricity charges to the people because of poles and wires.
Yep.
They charge for that. So they're getting one hand and making themselves look absolutely fantastic by giving some of it back. So I think it stinks. The whole lot stinks. They're not credible whatsoever. And this is Labor for you.
What a mess we've made of our electricity grid, and all these projects will only make it worse in Queensland. Thanks for joining us, Pauline. Appreciate it.